Hi, I don't know if you can hear me or not. I think the thing's on. Anyways, hi, soldier. I'm going to teach you how to draw Genesis. All my characters are pretty simple to draw. So, with my characters, I like to start with, here, give me a second, I'm gonna get a flat surface. I apologize. Okay. I like to start with a nice, and the size a little smaller, I like to start with a nice little circle. There. And might need to size it down or whatnot. I think this is pretty good. I'll make the brush a little bit sized down too to fit with. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay. So with Genesis, my characters, I always like to do the body first. So I'm just gonna make her just stand up. So 2 lines for the small torso. And depending on the characters, how like thick the line is. Like some characters like Zex, he would be like the line will be over here, and sometimes it's just think for Genesis it'd be just like right there. That seems pretty cool. And also, if you need to, go into transform, turn it a little bit just to make Genesis stand up or down. And now we've done the torso, now we gotta do the legs. So legs are also insanely simple as well. You just do 2 lines. I'm drawing on the phone right now, it's kind of difficult. You just do 2 lines, just like that, and you do little feet. And then you do the inner legs, and then connect them like a little triangle. Oh yeah, as you notice, I never do the sketching thing unless I'm on paper. So whatever I draw is always the final in digital art, but that's just me. Now we gotta do the arms, and for the arms, we're just gonna stick them out. So we're gonna do something like just gonna stick the arms out like this. So we're gonna do an arm right here, or top of the arm, and then we're gonna do the bottom of the arm. That's not a good line. There we go. Now for the hands are the little bit of a difficult part. They can either be just rounded at the end of them, which is how I sometimes do it when I want to be lazy, in the way that I recommend. But if you want to go hardcore, then you want to do an actual hand. My style of hands, I just do like little squares. Like this would be the thumb, one of the fingers, and all my style always just has 4 fingers for the hands. So it looks something like this. We gotta improve the pinky. Oops. What did I do? But yeah, the hands are the most difficult part. You always have to like redo them sometimes. Sometimes you gotta make them closer. You gotta take close looks at it. Don't look at it too hard, otherwise it'll always look bad. But yeah, hopefully, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's a pretty decent hand, whatever. Thumb. And then we gotta do more 4 fingers. So now we got big long arms. And for the hands, I always like doing little swoops near the upper fingers, just to give the hand more depth. And we got our basic body. Now to give Genesis her character, we're gonna do the shirt now. Or not the shirt, the shirt lines. Since she's wearing a hoodie, we want to give her long sleeves, so the sleeve end here and right here. And for hoodies, she has 2 little hoodie string things and a pocket. Oops, what did I do? Alright, there you go. A pocket. Now for our shoes, we gotta, because the feet are looking more in, like forward, like forwardish, we gotta make the shoes have a little bit of depth. So, we go swoop, like a little curve up here, to look like more of the front of the shoe. Same over here too. We gotta make sure it's like the same height and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty decent. And then we gotta do the bottom of the shoe. I like starting it here, swoop. There. Another swoop. That's a little bit of a mess up right there. There, that's decent. You always want to make sure the line's closed. Otherwise, when you do the bucket tool, then it doesn't fill. It just fills the entire canvas. Alright, so now we finished her basic body. Now we gotta do her head. The head is always the hardest part, but yet the simplest at the same time. Simple style. So for her hat, she's wearing a little beanie, which looks something like this, which is pretty super simple to draw. It's like a tiny Among Us kind of, I don't know. So we gotta start with putting like a little roundness above her head, and then we just cave it in right here and end it there. Then we finish it over here, cave it in. Right now it looks like the the beanie's behind her, so we gotta add more lines over here. Okay, swoop it down and then finish it right over here. Sometimes you need to perfect it. Alright, that's good. Now you want to get your eraser and erase the extra lines over here. And make sure not to touch these lines over here. If you do an accident, you can just either undo it, undo it, or just redraw that line wherever the area you accidentally erased. After you erase, you want to get your pen back out, and you want to do her little hair, which is just a little swoopy hair right here. And then you want to add a little bit right here, and a little bit here. Now you want to, after you do the hair, which is in front of the beanie, you want to get the eraser out, make it a little bit smaller so you can erase the extra lines over here. Alright, that looks pretty good. And now after you do that, now you gotta do the face. The face isn't complicated at all. You just draw two little circles. And sometimes with my style, the hair's like inner eyes, kind of. So this might take a second. So you want to just do two circles by each other for the eyes. And then inside the little eyes, or after here, hold on, let me do that again. I'm kind of a perfectionist when I draw, so I like things looking perfect. And I suck at drawing circles. There we go. After we do that, inside the eyes, you want to add another little circle to make her look like she's looking at you. Now we got the pupils. And with the pupils, you want to get the bucket tool and fill in black. After that, you get your pencil back out, paintbrush, whatever you call it, pen. She does not have eyelashes. Alright, just saying that. Now for her mouth. You can just do a little smile. My style, sometimes the mouth goes inside the eyes just because, yeah. But for this time, I just... That's amazing right there. Alright, after that, we want to, if she's up near the canvas, you want to put her at the bottom of the canvas so we have room for on top of her head. On top of her head, she has little squigglies. Whoop. You want to add little circles at the end of the squigglies. After that, you want to do her rest of her beanie design, which is just little things right there and a little swoopy swoop right there. There we go. We got a good little Genesis right there. Line art. Damn, that took 10 minutes. Hopefully you can watch this and draw at the same time. I don't know. Now for the coloring. The coloring is really simple. You can just use the bucket tool and fill in her colors itself. But if you want to go advanced, then you want to make a layer. Go into layers, which is right here. Make another one and make it the layer below. You want to switch your brush to airbrush normal. After you do that, you want to get the magic wand tool, and click all the parts you want. Let's say orange. After you do that, you get the brush and you just color. And because it's the magic tool brush, it'll just automatically fill it. Just like that. And after you do that, you want to get a little bit of darker shade. Decide which side you want the shading to be on. And after that, you want to just shade in. Honestly, this is like the simplest way to shade and do things, but that's just me. It takes a little bit longer than filling in a bucket tool, but it's still pretty cool. And then after that, you want to get the lighting, which is, you want to do like white, and just add another little, make it a little bit bigger if you wish, and then just add some lighting. Oh yeah, don't forget the shoes too. Alright, now we got that. You want to go back into Magic Wand, click the little remove selection. After you click that, you want to select all the parts you want, skin tone. After that, you go into the brush, and you go on orange, make it a little bit lighter. Yeah, that's the right skin tone right there. You fill it in, you do the same thing, you get the shading. Boom. Then lighting, light up the fingertips, hands, whatever you need to do. And then remove it again. And same process. You want to do the yellow, do her hair, the beanie right there. And then you want to get yellow. And then you just color it in again, do shading and lighting. And then lighting. Boom. Now you want to do gray. Your shadings again. Boom. Oh yeah, I forgot. The bottom of the shoes are, they're not gray. They're orange. I forgot again, like the usual. I always mess up with designs. You want to make that, I would get the eyedropper tool, and eyedrop the little orange, and then go into the color, make it darker. Oops. And then just fill in. Boom. And there you go, now you got a Genesis. Sorry, that took 14 minutes. Oops, and we forgot to remove the... Alright, there we go. Here we go, we got a nice little Genesis.